Afternoon students, this is our second physics class. Here we are going to learn various things about how to measure length. First term is, and very important term is, least count. Least count means smallest measurement you can measure by using any instrument. Like example, like you use a scale to measure any length. Have you seen that, or have you watched your scale? That consists of 30 centimeter scale you have, and 1 centimeter also divided into 10 centimeter, 10 parts, and each part is 1 millimeter. So by using your scale you can measure at least 1 millimeter. So the least count of your scale is 1 millimeter. And what is the definition of least count? The least count of an instrument is the smallest measurement that can be taken accurately with it. Now, how to measure the length more accurately? Like by using your scale you can measure 1 millimeter maximum, but 1 millimeter minimum. But if there is a body which are having less value than 1 millimeter, how you can measure? For that, Pierre Vernier introduced a method for measuring less than 1 millimeter. By using that method, we can measure 0.1 millimeter or 0.01 centimeter. What he have done, he applied a technique. In this technique, two scales are used. One scale is main scale, which one is fixed, and while the other scale is called Vernier scale that can slide along the main scale. Okay, let's clarify it with an visible picture. Like look at that picture. By using this technique, Vernier made a instrument like this, and that is known as Vernier caliper. Here you can see that the black color body, this one is actually a Vernier scale, and this body, that scale 0 to 10 centimeter, that one is main scale, and here 0 to 10, this one is Vernier scale. That one is movable, but that scale, the main scale, this one is the main scale, this one is fixed, this is not movable. But here Vernier scale, that we can move from here to here, anywhere we can move that scale. Okay, let's come to the point again. So by using that technique, how he have measured that? In that technique, what he have done? By using the main scale, we can measure 1 millimeter. He have introduced the Vernier scale such a way that n division of one Vernier scale is equal to the length of n minus 1 division of the main scale. That means if there is a 10 division on Vernier scale is there, Vernier scale, n division on Vernier scale is there. That means I am assuming the 10 division on Vernier scale is there. That will be matched with n minus 1 division of the main scale. That means that if that is n is equal to 10, so here n minus 1, that means 9 division. So 10 division of Vernier scale will match with the 9 division of the main scale. So we know that the main scale division, 1 division equal to 1 millimeter. So 9 division is equal to the 10 division of the Vernier scale. That means 10 division of the Vernier scale is equal to 9 millimeter. Try to think it, what I am saying. If there is a 10 division on the Vernier scale, that will match with 9 division of the main scale. And we know that in main scale, each division is 1 millimeter. So 9 division is 9 millimeter. And 10 division of the Vernier scale is matching with the 9 division. That means 10 division of the Vernier scale is equal to 9 millimeter. So 1 division of the Vernier scale is 9 by 10 millimeter, that is 0.9 millimeter. So how to measure the least count? Value of 1 main scale division minus value of 1 Vernier scale division. From the previous discussion, we have already measured that 1 Vernier scale division is equal to 0.9 millimeter. and one mean scale division is equal to 1 millimeter. So least count equal to 1 minus 0.9 millimeter equal to 0.1 millimeter. Okay, whatever we have discussed, how to make it figurable. Look at that. Let n division on vernier scale be length equal to n minus 1 division of the mean scale, and the value of one mean scale division is x. So value of n division on the vernier is n minus 1x. So value of 1 division equal to n minus 1x by n. So from that we got that least count equal to x by n. What is the x here? X equal to value of one mean scale division and n equal to number of division in the vernier. Look at the figure. Here value of one mean scale division is 1 millimeter. You can see that. So total number division on vernier n equal to 10. From equation we got LC equal to 1 by 10 equal to 0.1 millimeter. What are the use of vernier scale? Vernier scale is used to measure the length which is less than 1 millimeter. Like we can measure the diameter of the rod, diameter of a thin rod, we can measure the length. Also we can measure the bigger thing also, but for getting the more accurate measurement we actually use the vernier scale. That means by using scale we can get the value 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter, but by using the vernier scale we can get the value of 12.1 millimeter, 12.2 millimeter, this. So by using vernier scale we can get more accurate measurement. So by using that technique, vernier scale technique, there is an instrument is discovered which is known as vernier caliper, and the picture you already have seen. This is known as vernier caliper. Here are the various parts of there. This part, this is vernier scale, and you can see that the division is from 0 to 10 centimeter. So one division is 1 millimeter. This is known as main scale, and the black figure you can see that is a vernier scale, and here the division are 0 to 10. Here this one, the last part you can see, this is known as fixed jaw because this is not movable, that will be fixed, but that one is movable jaw because you can move that jaw anywhere in the along the scale. There is a screw for fixing the scale anywhere. Like you want to fix the scale here, you have to tighten the screw here. Now that is inside jaw. The upper side jaw is known as inside jaw, and this jaw is known as outside jaw. And that is object is fixed here, you can see it here. So these are the various parts of a vernier caliper. How to use that vernier caliper? Look at that. You want to measure the diameter of the ball. You have to touch the ball with the fixed jaw. Then you have to move the movable jaw near to that, and when it will come in touch with the ball, then you have to fix it here. Then you can take the measurement from that scale. How to take the measurement? Like I am assuming the main scale division of the ball we got, that is 8 division, and the vernier scale division I got 5. So what is the reading here? 8 plus 5 into 0.1. That means the reading will be 8 plus 0.5 equal to 8.5. So the diameter of the ball is 8.5 millimeter. Is that clear what I am saying? After touching the ball, we got the main scale division equal to 8 and vernier scale reading I got 5. So the reading is 8 plus, as we know the least count of the vernier is 0.1. So 5 into 0.1. The value equal to 8 plus 0.5 equal to 8.5. The various parts of the vernier caliper is written here, and the various function is also there. Outside the jaw is used to measure the length of the rod, diameter of a sphere, external diameter of a hollow cylinder. Inside jaw to measure internal dia of hollow cylinder. strip, that one is strip. You can see that one is known as strip. What is the function of that? To measure the depth of a bottle or beaker. Main scale to measure the length, correct up to 1 millimeter. Vernier scale to help the measure, correct up to 0.1 millimeter. How to get the least count of vernier caliper? You already got the formula. Least count equal to value of one main scale division by total number of division on the vernier. Value of one main scale division equal to 1. Total number of division on vernier, I got it 10. So 1 by 10, that is equal to 0.1 millimeter is the least count of the vernier caliper. 0.1 millimeter equal to 0.01 centimeter. Now the very important term, zero error. What is zero error? Look at that vernier caliper. There is a zero. You can see now if you touch these two jaw, outside two jaw, fixed jaw and movable jaw, if you touch this together, what happens? If that is matching with zero, that means there is no error. But if that is in right side of zero or left side of zero, that means there is a zero error. Look at that. Here the two J1 and J2 jaw are joined together, but what happened? The vernier reading of 0 is in the left side of the main scale 0. If that was matched, that means I can say there is no error. But if it is left side or right side, that means there is a zero error. If it is in the left side of the 0, if the vernier 0 is left side of the main scale, that means there is negative 0 error. Remember it. If the vernier 0 is left side of the main scale, main 0, then means there is negative 0 error. If the vernier 0 is in the right side of the main 0, like here, that means there is a positive 0 error. So there is a two different 0 error. One is positive 0 error, one is negative 0 error. If the vernier 0 is in the right side of the main 0, that means there is a positive 0 error. If it is in the left side of the main 0, that means there is negative 0 error. How to correct 0 error? If there is a positive 0 error, like you have a positive 0 error, 0.0, how to calculate the 0 error? Look at that. As the vernier 0 is in the right side of the main 0, so there is a positive 0 error. What amount of 0 error is there? How to calculate that? Look at that. The vernier in the vernier scale 6 number is exactly matching with the main scale. So here is the reading is 6. Coinciding division is 6. So here is the reading 6. How? So what value of that 6 division? 6 into LC. LC is, we know that 0.01 centimeter. So the result is 0.06 centimeter. So here as that is positive, so given there is a plus sign is there. So we got that there is a positive 0 error of 0.06 centimeter. Here negative 0 error. As that is negative, so there will be minus sign will be there. And here also 6 is matching with exactly with main scale. So here is the 0 error, negative 0 error equal to minus 0.06. If the 4 is coinciding, that means minus 0.04. No, sorry. Actually, that is my mistake. If there is 6 matching, that means in case of calculating negative 0 error, you have to subtract this from 10. That means 10 minus 6. The result is minus 0.04 centimeter. That is negative 0 error. How to correct the 0 error? Correct reading equal to observed reading minus 0 error with sign. Like if there is a positive 0 error, that means you have to subtract. If there is a negative 0 error, you have to add. Okay, that is enough for today. Next day we will learn the screw, principle of screw or screw gauge or least count of screw gauge. In the next class we will learn that.